All right, here we go. So I just got done making my video for the day, and it's actually rendering right now. I'm moving on to, sometimes I try to bust out, and batch create content, if you will. So I'll create a few videos at a time and get them scheduled out. In this case, I'm looking at my next video and a top request from you guys, which is Moxie, for me to take a look at Moxie. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. And while I'm recording this, it is July 26th, and I actually feel like I'm going to need to delay the other video that I did today and put that out tomorrow and get this one out to you guys because first of all, we're on a last call right now. So I'm not going to focus too much on the last call, but I do, it's great to just kind of put this in at the beginning of the video. This is July 26th right now when I'm recording this video, and this is when it's going to hit as well. There's 11 products in total right here. We can look at all these, and I'm just kind of looking to see. I know I reviewed content.ai. I wasn't that impressed with it. It wasn't my favorite tool, but it definitely ended up with 131 reviews and really, really good ratings. So might want to look at that one. Bannerboo, I did also do a review on that one. It looks like that one has really, really got some great reviews as well, and a lot of reviews. So probably want to check out Bannerboo if you're doing marketing and need to create graphics and so forth. That one's worth checking out. There's a lot of good ones in here. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I don't think I did StoryPress, Go Brunch. So I didn't do any of those. I'm not sure if I got to AdsBot or not, but I definitely recommend if you run ads on Google, then to go check out AdsBot. HeyReach I didn't do as well. You might, if you do buy a lot of software, 1 or 2 pieces of software per month, then you might want to check out the AppSumo Plus yearly plan because it's just going to save you money in the long run. If you basically, when it comes down to it, if you spend more than $1,000 with AppSumo per year, then it pays for itself because you're going to get that 10% discount, right? And you're going to save $100 in the process. And so obviously if you spend more than $1,000, then you would be shooting yourself in the foot by not getting the AppSumo Plus. And to be honest with you, I'm one of their top affiliates, and I haven't partaked or utilized any of the other features or their free software. They have a free software suite. What is it? The Email Fox or whatever that one is called, and you get like a free tier 1 version of that, and they have some free softwares and a lot of goodies with getting the AppSumo Plus yearly plan. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of just being selfish for myself and just making a business decision to save money, and that is why I'm subscribed to it. That is definitely the main reason that most people subscribe, but it does come with some other perks. And so forth. But definitely out of all these tools, the one that I can vouch for and say absolutely to pick up is the Voila. I gave this away a couple times in my giveaways in May. This was it's a really, really cool piece of software. And let's see if I can, I just pushed Control M on my keyboard, and I automatically, it's the fastest way that you can get into writing anything. You have your AI assistants right in here. Marketing, we can go in. I use this daily for emails and so forth. So this one's really, really cool. And so this would be a top recommendation to go pick up. So there'll be links below to go check out the the products that are on the last call. Obviously the last call, I believe, is, let's see, the sold out back at 10% exclusively for Plus members. So the reason why they have this right over here is that you can go and actually pick up the Plus membership and then have access to these tools right here right off the bat. That's why they have this up here, because you need this membership in order to get the last call products. That is another perk of having the AppSumo Plus, because you get to purchase products after they already left. So kind of cool. If you want to go pick up Voila, you'll need to get that AppSumo Plus. Okay, that was a really long introduction. I apologize, guys. Let's go into and start my my Moxie review, right? And the reason why I moved this up to today's video is because I see that it's ending in 5 days. Now, I don't know. A lot of times these end in 5 days and then they renew them and then they're back on for a long time, right? So we just don't know. I kind of hate the guessing game that the offer ends in 5 days, but then we don't know if they're going away or what. But I will say that generally speaking, even if they did stay on, they could change the pricing and change the deal because this particular offer is going away in 5 days. So we're going to go and check out Moxie. This is for freelancing. If you have SEO business or SEO clients, or you're a freelance writer, or anything that you're pretty much providing services to people, then this is the software for you. Looks like it has 47 reviews, and it's literally looks like it's a 4.9 or 5-star. I mean, that's an amazing rating right there. We're going to jump right into this. There's integrations with Google Calendar, iCloud Calendar, Plaid, Stripe, and Zapier. Best for freelancers, small businesses, solopreneurs. So this would fit into my category. I am doing a little bit of coaching and so forth on the side. And, I'm kind of just creating PayPal invoices, and I'm managing with Calendly, and, it starts actually adding up. So I'm interested to see what Moxie could do. If you could actually just have this one software manage everything for you, then that would be super cool. It is an alternative to, I'd never heard of this one, but definitely HoneyBook I've heard of. Let's see. I don't even know if I think I watched this video like yesterday or something like that. So pretty cool. Let's just go look at the pricing real quick. This software, it does come with client management, project management, accounting, unlimited proposals, and contacts. That's important. Calendar, mobile app. It does have a mobile app. That's going to be important because you're probably going to be doing a lot of your business management from your phone. So that's important that they have a mobile app. Invoices and online payments. That's important. The online payment thing, it seems like everybody offers a free trial, but then in order to get payments, you've got to subscribe to their services and so forth, right? So if this one actually is going to allow us to hook up Stripe and PayPal and so forth to take online payments and schedule and all that, this actually looks pretty dang sick. If you ask me. So time tracking, collaborations, collaborators, meeting scheduler. So this is what I'm really interested in for my business. Client portal. So client portal, that could be used for, especially like I just SEO or people hiring you for online design or writing or SEO type services. You would want a client portal, which is super cool. Communicator, integrated phone, not included. Access to Moxie Academy, all courses. So they must have some courses. Cool. Moxie workshops. Okay. So we are over here to license tier 1, custom branding and white labeling. Right off the bat with license tier 1, you get 1 seat. So this basically tells me if you just don't even plan on at all having an assistant or a virtual assistant or anyone, accountant or anyone having access, then license tier 1. If you're just going to complete solopreneur it, then license tier 1 at $39, you get everything. It looks like you literally, the only reason to go to different tiers is to have multiple seats, right? So that is going to be, so this is definitely one of those ones where you can pick up license tier 1, no problem, to help manage your own business. But what we always forget about growth, right? If you ended up growing your business to, $200K a year, you're going to be at a very busy, you're going to have an extremely busy schedule. You're not going to be able to have your bookkeeper or accountant log in and automatically go in and grab reports and find out all the information. So I recommend, if you're already a pretty successful business or you're planning on being big and successful, even as a solopreneur, I would say I probably would pick up license tier 2 for myself, because I would want to have give access to other people, and that's where this seat thing comes in. Okay. I believe that that's what the seats are. The client portal, I don't think that this would be how many clients you can have, but you might want to double check on that as well. I believe that the seats mean that that's how many people you can collaborate or come into the account. But I could be wrong. If this is the amount of clients, then I would almost be pushed to have a license tier 3 for sure. Okay, so Alex King, business development manager, and let's see right over here. So this has got to be the most short and sweet introduction or from the founder message that I've ever seen. I'm not going to spend any time on that, but I definitely think they should put a little bit more stuff in here. But we do have a roadmap, we do have the help center and so forth. Okay, so we'll go over here, click on reviews, and it looks like just pretty cool stuff. Okay, so let's go jump in. Here's their site. I like to go and check out the traffic real quick, and looks like the traffic declined in June a little bit by like 20,000 actually, but they are getting a lot of traffic, 43,000. So it's definitely an established business. But what I like over here, so it looks like they're a brand new company. Back in April, they had no traffic at all. I don't think that they were here on the platform in May. So I'm kind of interested where they got all their traffic from, but I don't think Moxie's been on in May, because we're in July right now, and I think it's only been on for a few weeks or so. So they must have done a heavy paid advertising campaign right here to get that much traffic and so forth. Okay, so here's our site. Looks like a pretty nice site. Looks like $20 a month and $30 a month is their standard pricing on their website. We'll go back over here. We're logged in, and this is more of an unboxing, guys, so bear with me. Sometimes I will, check out software and spend time in them before I do my review. But in this case, I'm trying to get this review out to you guys, and I know you guys want to see just what my initial thoughts are at looking at the software. So we're going to just jump right in right here. So welcome to Moxie. Congratulations on taking the first step in transforming the way you manage and grow your freelance business. Moxie is here to help you every step of the way, from overwhelmed and chaotic to control and productive. Start exploring now. We have explore resources. They have a help center and so forth. It looks like they used to be called Hectic. Guides for freelancers. I'm going to go and just click on the start exploring. So we are at the home page right here, and immediately when I clicked on that and this showed up, I really like simplicity, and I really like charts and graphs in order to measure just to measure stuff. Now, when you go through the sign up process, you have two options. One, explore things yourself, or the other option, the option that they recommend, and that's the option that I selected, which is to load to load dummy data, basically. And that's what they did right here. So all the numbers and everything, this is really great for, me doing a demo and for you to see what it's going to look like. So this is just, loaded fake data so we can see what it looks like. Okay. So we have by client, we can go trends over here. We can look at different trends in the different months. That's really cool. By user, and it has my name right there, and by client. Okay. Okay. So we have our received cash. We have our net income because we have our expenses right over here. So I really, really like this. This is kind of interesting. I'm wondering how, for my business, because I have hundreds or even thousands of transactions that will take place. And so I have an accounting software that is able to handle that. And no, it's not, the software that I use is not QuickBooks. I do a lot of PayPal transactions, and QuickBooks is actually notorious for having issues with their sync to PayPal. So I actually have a different software that I use. But nonetheless, I love this dashboard. This dashboard is great. I like how they'll be able to break things down, and you can even get to the point where you break down how many hours if you are tracking time and so forth. You could actually track your true hourly rate right here, which is super cool. But nonetheless, I really like this, how it has an expenses number, a net, and other income coming in, invoiced, received, and so forth. So we can go into last year and look at have custom dates over here. Really nice. Okay, last month. We can look at what last month was. We can look by week. This week and today we can look at what's going on. We can go from all sources right over here. So if you have different sources, right? So like maybe you do writing and you do SEO, but you want to split those up into different sources so you can see which one makes you the most income. You can actually select right there. And you have all of your clients right here. So you have a giant client list. That's cool as well. So this is just your overall dashboard to see what's going on with your business. I really like it. Leave a comment below if there's something in here that you wish you could see that they need to add. I do like that there is this, these quick filters are super, super nice. They do have the Pomodoro right here. I don't know if that's what this is, but we can push the play button. And we're working with right here, Moxie, what project we're working on, task, and notes. But really the most important thing is just pushing play and the client and then save. So it's going to track how much time we're working on for each client. So this would become a part of your business. When you sit down at your office, you would be logging into Moxie on a daily basis, and you would be, if you want to use this feature over here and get a real tracking of how much money is coming in and how much time you're spending. You could even see how much hourly rate you are making per client. So then you can start realizing that, whoa, I'm severely underpaid for this particular client. They're taking all my time. I think that's really, really cool. Come up here and push the stop button. I'm gonna push stop right there. Super cool. We can see the time stamps and so forth. So super, super awesome right there. We have, what is this over here? While you are inside the app online, you have a quick access to your to-do list right over here. We can, schedule right in here, your to-do list, add a to-do list, test today, add another one, another here, and so forth, right? And then you have your notes. If you want notes, you can schedule a 30-minute meeting with Moxie over here. So that right here, But if we want to schedule something in here, I don't see a plus button. We actually would need to go over to the calendar. We'll do that in a sec. Let's go over here to your up to date on tasks. We have our help section over here, all the things, especially like accounting, I'm very interested in. So I would want to spend some time over there. I'll do that after the review. We can click over here, my profile, feedback, and log out. So overall initial thoughts before going into all these other features over here. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, guys, with this. You can see that this is a giant piece of software, and this is definitely, I can tell you right now, very impressed with it. The layout and the, just the speed, everything seems to work. I think they've added in a lot of nice features like the timer in here, the to-do list, the quick access buttons over here. We can turn all that off. Let's see, by just clicking on that. And then, so you have the quick access tools over here if you want to use that. But overall, I'm very impressed just with this initial unboxing. You kind of, once you do this for a couple of years and you review a lot of different softwares and a lot of different industries and categories, you do start getting a feel and a knack for the quality of a product, and if it is high dollar, and if it's going to be around for a long time, and if the people that created Moxie are serious and this is what's going to pay their bills, then you know that they're going to put the time and the care into making this the best tool possible. And then you also get a feel for kind of like what the budget is, right? And the quality of the engineers and the coders that are actually coding the software. And overall, I can tell so far this is really, really good. Pretty exciting stuff. All right, so we're on the insights. Let's go to the calendar real quick, and looks like these are different tool sets than what's available on the left. So I like that. One of my pet peeves, I kind of don't like when there's multiple menus that do the same thing, right? When everyone puts a menu at the top and then there's also a menu on the side, I kind of don't like that. It looks like these are unique, and then these are also unique on the left side. So I like that. All right, so here's your calendar. It's going to, obviously we can click on a date. Nope, that's just your calendar, but where do we, anytime I can clear our sample data over here too. But I'm trying to think, or see, okay, so you push the plus button, task, time, work, invoice, proposal, and event. So if I have an event, here's where you schedule it. Very nice, very nice. And push save. So let's schedule something for the 5th. I guess it'll be on the 27th. Let's do the 27th, and at 9:30. It's also going to end at 10:30 there. You can also select all day event, add a description, test, and reminder 15 minutes before. Mark time as busy. Yep. Event visibility, private, shared, and boom. I'm going to just push save. Over here on the 27th, automatically, we got to see that. That's how the calendar works. Super cool stuff. We can also add tasks right over here. We can do an invoice, a proposal. So an invoice right here, we can go after we added them to as a client, then we would have that over here. So super cool. You can manage your calendar that way as well. Your focus right here. Add new client, project, agreement, task, time entry, expense, invoice. And this is where you can spend a lot of your time managing your actual business. You have your schedule over here, and you also get to look at what's coming up next week, what you're doing. So if you really learn the ropes of Moxie, it looks like this is an ecosystem that you could really get used to this and run your business really optimized. One thing that I don't want to not say right now, because I don't want to forget it at the end of the video, is that this also, as great as this software seems, also could get a little overwhelming. It seems like they have a tool for everything, and that's fantastic. But I would recommend coming in and kind of using this for client outreach, client management, invoicing and accepting payments and so forth, and then kind of try to focus on one thing at a time and ease your way into using the scheduler and the task management and all the, because this can get overwhelming because there is so much stuff that I can see that you can do with this. You can get overwhelmed and start ending up spending so much time. And that's one of the rules, right? You don't want to spend so much time on time management and organization that you're actually not working, right? You're just working on managing Moxie, right? So that's just something to definitely consider and be aware of when you buy a software like this. Okay, so we have our home button right over here. Home base. Okay, so home base. Let's go back to home base. How do we get there? Insights. So your insights is like your dashboard. I'm going to go with this year to date right here. And when we go to year to date, that's the dashboard that we have right here. What is home base takes you to focus is what it sounds like. So the home base is not clickable. Okay. And then that's also the button over here. All right. So this is like your home section right here. So this is actually the main screen that they kind of are showing you what your schedule is, what you've got coming up next week, what you should be focusing do this week and so forth. So this is going to be your main dashboard that you're going to be looking at to help manage what you're doing. All right. So clients, we've got one right here. We can go and add a client. Let's say it's Maxwell House. We have a prospect or a client, so it's a CRM. If they're not a client yet, but they are a prospect. When they become a client, we can change them to client. And then if we got them from Facebook, we can fill this out. So you can spend as much granular information or time that you want to put all this information in. Probably I'm just going to put that in, and then you would probably put their email address and their phone, and then I would just leave everything else out, most likely. They have a website. Do they have a website? Yep, right there. Cool. Hourly rate and so forth. So we can push save. We have another client. Sample mode is not supported. Okay, so I can't do that because I'm in the sample mode, but that's cool. Okay. So you can add their projects right over here. We have this project that we're working on. Once you actually get a project, then you would go in here and create a project. And you would select the client and you would say, hey, this is going to be, for each client. So let's say Moxie and you're an SEO firm, this one's going to be backlinks. Or if it's an all-inclusive package or what, right? But you can just say SEO package, monthly package, something like that, right? So you can do that and create your projects from there. Then we have our inbox over here. So you can actually, let's see, no conversations. This part, I'm not really sure if this is something that you would connect with no communication. So this would be your inbox that I'm just going to go ahead and assume that when you have your clients on board and come in to Moxie, they're going to be able to send you messages and so forth. And this is where you would talk back and forth to each other. Generally speaking, I don't know if this hooks up to email and all that, but generally you're probably going to be using an email to email. And so this is going to be kind of like taking it to the next level, in my opinion, if you want to use the inboxing feature and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and skip through that. But pipeline right over here, never have another client, dry spell, visualize the prospects you're talking to, track notes, blah, blah, blah. There's a tutorial. I'm going to click on the tutorial. It does pop out. So that is really, really cool. And just a pop out video right here. Last time I called this an iframe. I got flack for that, so I'm not going to call it an iframe anymore. You technical HTML and coding nerds, I'm just not going to call it the iframe anymore. So I'm just going to say that it's a pop out. I think that pop up or pop out, that's what you guys basically said. There was a modal or modal, whatever you guys want to call that. It's not model. It's not spelled like that, but anyway, that's what it's actually technically called, but I'm not going to sound like a fool saying that. So anyway, but I do like how they have this in here. You don't have to go to YouTube to watch it. You can just click the button and go there. But we do have a pipeline right here. And you have your forecast and so forth. So then we have our accounting over here. So this is where you'd actually have all your invoices right here. And if they're sent, paid, super cool. We can go in here and you actually can see the invoice and so forth. You can share it. You can probably copy it. You can probably download it somewhere over here. You can probably download it, but cool stuff right there. And then we have, so that's kind of like the paperwork. And then agreements right over here. So different agreements that you are getting